Hey folks, Dr. Josh Luke with today's Coronavirus Daily for Monday, April 6th. I just wanted to, again, be kind of a voice of hopefully reason and confidence for parents who are concerned or just the anxiety as it sets in for us as Americans. You've heard all the warnings that this week's going to be a really tough week. It's going to be our 9/11 or our Pearl Harbor. The death rates are going to jump up high. You're starting to hear about some well-known people that are in the hospital in the ICU. But remember, what we're looking for in order to beat this as a society, as a nation, as a world, is for the new cases per day number to start dropping 2, 3, 4 days in a row to where it's a pattern. And as of this morning in New York, not only have you seen fewer cases for a few days, you've seen fewer deaths, which they're not really ready to go on the record and say that's a pattern because there's a lot of flaws in the testing. I mean, the number of people getting tested right now, as you know, is really not an indicator at all because they're only testing those that are already sick. And in fact, I learned today that even in nursing homes where 1 or 2 people already have it, they're not even testing people after that if they start showing symptoms. So, but that also means the mortality rate is much lower than they had assumed. It's probably closer to 1 to 1.5% than 3 to 3.5%, which they were saying before. We're learning a lot, but in Los Angeles and California this morning, they're really encouraging you, say, hey, this is the week to stay at home. Maybe don't go to the grocery store at all or just go one time. This is the week or two that we can really choke this thing out because it looks like there's indications that we're close. I even noticed in the Los Angeles County numbers today, there was a drop, but that's only one day and they don't consider that a trend. It's just a matter of who reports and who doesn't. Hang in there. We're seeing positive signs. Remember, the death count does not associate with the number of new cases. And now that we're having a bigger supply of tests, we still don't have enough. We're looking for that number of new positives to come down. I want to address one more thing, too, that in Riverside County, and now I heard today in Los Angeles County, they're asking people to wear face mask or bandana. And one thing that you'll hear people say, which is for the most part true, is that bandanas are not worn to protect yourself. They're worn to protect you from sneezing or infecting others. But there is an exception to that rule, and that's as much as we touch our face, right? I've heard many doctors say that a bandana is actually more comfortable for them on a long day than wearing the face mask because of their ability to itch and scratch and all those things. So while the face masks are in large part there for them usually to keep you from infecting others, in this case, you're seeing so many people wear them because they have been told that it's going to minimize the amount of times you touch your face, which is why some doctors have said a bandana is more effective than just the mask that's only over your nose and mouth, that's itchy and smaller. And by the way, guys, be conscious when you go out in public in business wearing a bandana or face mask. That can be a little frightening if you work at a bank or in a grocery store. It's Josh Luke with today's Coronavirus Daily, folks. Hang in there. And remember to stay focused on the overall goal. Stay home and social distance if you got to go